Hey guys, it's Kantus here with another character spotlight for Don't Starve Together featuring Maxwell, the Puppet Master. He is dapper but frail, can split his mind into pieces, and was once king of the world. Let's check him out. I'll show you how to play Maxwell. So, thing that most people don't like about Maxwell, especially starting off in the game, you see his maximum health is only 75, and that can be pretty off-putting to most people. Simply the fact that you can't, take too many hits from anything, and it's a little nerve-wracking, I do admit, especially when you're first starting out. But you shouldn't be afraid of Maxwell. His perks outweigh his downfalls, his negative traits. So what you need to know about Maxwell, especially to a new player, he has almost 0 to no sanity loss. It's great. He gains about 20 sanity a minute. It's ridiculous. It's great. I love it. Especially at night, you don't lose sanity. Near most monsters, you don't lose that much sanity. Even if you do, you'll gain it back almost within 1 day. The other part of Maxwell's perk is the Codex Umbra. What you need to do is you need to drop it. You'll always start out with it in your inventory, by the way, when you play Maxwell. If you lose it, by the way, you need 2 Papyrus, 2 Nightmare Fuel, and 50 of your health. So make sure you're at least 51 health if you're going to make another book. So it's more of an incentive not to lose it. Using his book as a crafting station, you can use Nightmare Fuel and basic tools, and of course your maximum sanity, which is, the hardest part about having your minions out as Maxwell, would be the sanity loss, and that's what you need to watch out for. You actually lose your maximum sanity. So what you need to do is get a basic tool, and you can go ahead and craft little minions to do your bidding. Now there's one with an axe, a shovel, and a pickaxe, and as you can see, you can get a lot of farming done here. Like, say you stumble into a quarry or something, they'll automatically start farming from you, and you can have multiple types, so you can really get a big resource intense area down in no time as Maxwell, but at the cost of your maximum sanity. Obviously I'm at 80 right now. Let's see if you find some twiggy trees. Literally just stand in the vicinity and pick up the items as they farm for you. And the shovel guy will even dig up the shovel for you. They're pretty handy. There is a combat one, but you need to kill off one before you can make another one. You will get your maximum sanity return, so don't worry about that big negative black space there. Don't worry about it. So you can go ahead and look. You can go ahead and just pick up the crafting resources as your minions farm for you. It's really efficient, especially when you have a bunch of them together. They don't really discriminate against anything. They will literally harvest anything that's around you, so you might want to be careful of that if you have a garden set up in your base. And look at that. All that crafting done in no time. Look at all these rocks. Didn't even try. It's really handy, especially when you're first starting off, to have a Maxwell with you. That way you don't have to do so much grinding and, tedious tasks that you don't want to do. They're really, really handy little guys. I like them a lot. You can have, I think, 3 or 2 combat and 1 utility. So if you really need help with combat, they'll help you out a lot. The little warriors are great. When they do have health points, they do die if they are taking too much damage. They'll drop a little bit of their nightmare fuel, but they will not drop the weapon. They will return your maximum sanity as well. Go ahead and stoke the fire real quick so we don't die to the night. Also, if you have a wicker bottom on your team and they happen to, either log out or, don't have the sanity at the moment to read their books, you with your sanity buff can actually read their books. See? You'll lose the same amount of sanity as a Wickerbottom would, but you could still use her books at no problem to you. Like, watch as I regain my sanity faster and literally come back from madness. Obviously there'd be a shadow creature right here. And the good thing about combat with Maxwell farming Nightmare Fuel, you could actually wear the Dark Sword and the Dark Armor. No problem. You'll regain your sanity faster than you'll losing it for most characters. See, as that, gain 50 sanity back from fighting nightmares, and then you can go ahead and take off your armor so you don't continue losing sanity, and you're gaining sanity at a pretty fast rate. You see, with the Night Armor and the Night Sword, I can fight a Terrorbeak and a Crawling Horror with little no punishment to myself. Having 75 health doesn't really harm you. People think that's such a downfall to Maxwell, but look at all this damage you're doing. And well, I'm taking like 10 points of health. It's not that bad. The problem is going insane as Maxwell. That's the hardest part. Because you gain so much sanity, it's so hard to stay insane for so long. it's problematic where the point where farming nightmare fuel is your problem with Maxwell, because you know you can keep it up no problem. And like, look, a little bit of large jerky or a green cap or two, and you're back up to maximum HP. It's no problem whatsoever. He's a great addition to most teams, especially if you're going to do some mass farming. You want to make a gigantic base. Say you're making jerky racks, or you're making chests, you're making a giant chest field. It's really beneficial to have Maxwell on you. But you do have to watch out for his 75 maximum HP. You want to keep a log suit on him at all times, or even a football helmet if you guys have the resources. It's always great to keep an armor piece on Maxwell to prevent him from getting, you know, too punished. But, you know, that's Maxwell and his little goons. They're pretty handy if you know what you're doing. In the right hands, Maxwell can be a great addition to any Don't Starve Together team. Hope you guys like my opinion on Maxwell. I'll see you guys in the next spotlight. Bye!